Hello everyone, welcome to English Histoverse. Today we are going to learn about one of the most famous women in history. Her name was Cleopatra. She was the last queen of ancient Egypt. Many people remember Cleopatra because she was beautiful, but she was much more than that. She was smart, she was brave, and she knew how to survive in dangerous times. Her life was full of love, war, power, and sadness. In this video, we will explore her complete story in simple and easy English. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the story of Cleopatra. Cleopatra was born in 69 BC in the city of Alexandria, Egypt. At that time, Egypt was one of the richest places in the world. Alexandria was a beautiful city. There were large buildings, busy markets, huge libraries, and many ships from different countries. Cleopatra was born into a royal family called the Ptolemaic dynasty. Her family originally came from Greece. Even though they ruled Egypt, many rulers in her family did not speak the Egyptian language. But Cleopatra was different. She wanted to understand the people of Egypt. So she learned the Egyptian language. She also learned many other languages. People say she could speak around 9 languages. Cleopatra loved learning. She studied history, science, philosophy, and politics. From a young age, she understood something important. Power was dangerous. Inside the royal palace, family members often fought each other for control. People could not trust everyone around them. Life inside the palace was not peaceful. When Cleopatra was 18 years old, her father died. After his death, Cleopatra became queen of Egypt. But there was a problem. According to tradition, she had to rule together with her younger brother. At first, things seemed normal. But soon, people around her brother wanted more power. They did not like Cleopatra. They believed she was too strong and too independent. Slowly, Cleopatra lost support inside the palace. Finally, she was forced to leave Egypt. She escaped from Alexandria and went into the desert with a small group of loyal followers. For many people, this would have been the end. But Cleopatra did not give up. She waited for the right moment to return. At this time, Rome was becoming the most powerful empire in the world. One of Rome's greatest leaders was Julius Caesar. Caesar was famous for his military victories and political power. One day he arrived in Egypt. Cleopatra understood that this was her chance. If Caesar supported her, she could become queen again. But meeting Caesar was not easy. Her enemies controlled the palace. According to a famous story, Cleopatra secretly entered the palace, hidden inside a carpet. When the carpet was opened, Cleopatra appeared in front of Caesar. Caesar was surprised, but he was also impressed. Cleopatra was intelligent, confident, and calm. She spoke to Caesar carefully and wisely. Soon, Caesar decided to support her. Together, they fought against her enemies. Fighting soon began in Alexandria. Caesar's soldiers fought against the army of Cleopatra's brother. The streets became dangerous. Buildings burned. People ran in fear. During this conflict, parts of the famous Library of Alexandria were damaged by fire. Finally, Caesar's forces won the war. Cleopatra became queen once again. Now she ruled Egypt with Roman support. This victory changed her life forever. Over time, Cleopatra and Julius Caesar became very close. Many historians believe they loved each other. Soon Cleopatra gave birth to a son. His name was Caesarion. Cleopatra hoped her son would have a great future. Later, Cleopatra traveled to Rome with Caesar. The people of Rome were very interested in her. Some people admired her beauty and intelligence. Others feared her influence over Caesar. Rumors spread across the city. Many Romans believed Caesar wanted too much power. This made his enemies angry, very angry. In 44 BC, Julius Caesar entered the Roman Senate. But danger was waiting for him. A group of senators attacked Caesar with knives. They stabbed him many times. Caesar died inside the Senate. Rome fell into chaos. When Cleopatra heard the news, she became afraid. Without Caesar, she no longer had strong protection in Rome, so she quickly returned to Egypt. Now she had to protect herself and her son alone. After Caesar's death, Rome became divided. Several powerful men fought for control. One of them was Mark Antony. Antony was brave, strong, and popular with soldiers. One day, Antony invited Cleopatra to meet him. Cleopatra arrived in a very beautiful ship, decorated with gold and expensive fabrics. Music played around her. The scene was unforgettable. Antony was amazed. Soon, Antony and Cleopatra fell in love. Together, they became one of history's most famous couples. But their relationship was not only about love. It was also about power and politics. They needed each other. Cleopatra and Antony spent many years together. They had children and built strong political alliances. For some time, they were very powerful. But in Rome, another leader was rising. His name was Octavian. Octavian believed Antony was becoming weak because of Cleopatra. He used speeches and propaganda against them. He told the Roman people that Cleopatra wanted to control Rome. Slowly, many Romans turned against Antony and Cleopatra. War was coming. The final battle happened at sea. It was called the Battle of Actium. Antony and Cleopatra fought against Octavian's army. The battle was intense. Ships burned in the water. Smoke filled the sky. Soldiers shouted and fought desperately. But during the battle, Cleopatra's ship suddenly moved away. Antony followed her. Without their leaders, Antony's army lost the battle. Octavian became the winner. Everything changed after that day. After losing the war, Antony became very sad. One day he heard false news that Cleopatra was dead. In despair, Antony took his own life, but Cleopatra was still alive. When Antony died, Cleopatra knew her future was over. Octavian planned to take her to Rome as a prisoner. Cleopatra did not want this. She wanted to die as a queen, not live as a prisoner. According to legend, Cleopatra used a poisonous snake to end her life. Some historians believe she used poison instead. Nobody knows the full truth. But in 30 BC, Cleopatra died. She was 39 years old. With her death, ancient Egypt also came to an end. Egypt became part of the Roman Empire. Even today, people still remember Cleopatra. Why? Because she was more than a queen. She was intelligent. She was brave. And she fought to protect her kingdom during very dangerous times. Some people remember her for her beauty. Others remember her for her political skill and intelligence. But one thing is certain. Cleopatra became a legend. Thank you for watching English Histoverse. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn more history in simple English, please subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.